sure you don't get the glare.
Okay, so we're at 2239 Richmond Terrace in Staten Island, New York, which used to be an automotive junkyard, and I'm going to show you some of the damage. As far as, show the water line.
You can see where the high water mark came in here into this container, and you can see some of the stains on the marker lamps themselves. Okay.
And the water went inside the lights?
The water went inside the lights. Whatever was on the floor, we've thrown out because they were covered. And here's all the empty boxes that they were sitting in. It's right outside the container. You can see the mud and the oil residue that is on them. They were all lined up on the floor. So that's what's left. Excuse me. If you walk over to this container, again, the high water mark, but now this one
it
is
smells.
more of a problem
God.
because these are transmission transfer cases and four-wheel drive units for assorted trucks and SUVs. And as you can tell, with the high water mark along the wall, any of the ones that are on the ground are going to have to be discarded because of the salt water.
And what about these up on the table? They also got wet?
The ones that are on the shelf, because the tags are okay here, these are okay, they were elevated, so these aren't in any danger. But any of the ones on the floor are going to have to go in the trash because they can't be sold, they can never be reused because of the salt water. Come on, I'll show you more damage.
Okay.
You could even look on the inside, it shows you the high water mark, and the outside.
I can't get the whole, here we go. Go ahead. Oh my God.
Here's another one, the high water mark, a toolbox, the Freon recovery system that obviously was away for the summer. So that unit is destroyed now. That's the Freon recovery tank.
Can you open this door to get more light?
No, this one's locked.
I don't need it.
The ones on the shelf on this side are okay. So
on what side?
Any of the shelves, everything is okay.
Okay, so let me just. So everything on down here is all worthless. It's just junk.
Junk now.
And it's the odor in here is horrible. It smells like gasoline and oil.
Come on. Careful. I didn't even realize this. I didn't even realize this.
Oh my God.
I didn't even realize this.
Oh my God.
These are all speedometer clusters.
And the water line goes all the way up to here, right?
The water mark is right around
so
here.
all this is all destroyed.
The lower 3 or 4 shelves.
Well, this one is
gone.
4. Oh my God.
And on this side is computers, automotive computers.
And windshields.
You could see the water mark in the glass. That was standing up. Be careful, please. The water mark in the glass.
So that's like.
So any of the bottom 2 shelves on this side are gone. The glass is okay. It just has to be cleaned off. The glass isn't a problem, but the
look
computers.
At the water back there.
Yeah, look right here. You can see the marks on the computers themselves.
Yeah.
Right here is another. You can see the difference in coloration. Forget about the ones on the bottom. They all shifted over from the water.
Yeah, wow. They're up against the wall. Look at the water is still in here.
There's still water pooled in the back of the container.
This is all
and this
destroyed.
stuff is all put inside to protect it from the elements, and I still got water.
Right.
No matter what I did, it was a mistake. Careful, watch your step, please.
Oh my God. Looks like a freaking war zone.
That's okay, that's just glass. Come over to this side. As we work our way towards the back.
So now, Ben, this truck is destroyed?
You could see the condensation on the back window and the glass.
Oh my
The water
God.
was inside the cab. They moved all the stuff around. All of this stuff was inside of that
Oh my
box.
God.
Everything is soaked.
So this truck is destroyed?
This is junk. Yeah, salt water will destroy anything.
The
The
engine
fuse
and
boxes
stuff?
in the water. The fuse box.
Oh my God, the odor is horrible. Ugh. All the chemicals and stuff mixed together. It smells. Oh God, look at this.
Again, the high water mark. If you see it
All
along
those
the
are
wall,
under. Oh my
all
God.
these headlight switches, you can see the water dripping out of them. Sure there's plenty more that is soaked.
So the watermark
These are
is up to.
You can see it better on this side.
yeah.
You can see the discoloration here.
So then all the stuff that's up to the shelf, see, because even
Yeah.
the paper over there.
Yeah, the top shelf is probably safe, but the bottom, the rest on the bottom are all
And this
gone.
goes all the way down to the ground. You can't really see it because it can't get in there because everything is thrown around.
Here's some residual water laying over. If you can see it pouring in there.
Oh my God, you can hear it. Oh my God, Ben.
This is a small container with a ramp that my employees use to keep their tools, again, safe from the elements.
And they're gone.
But they're gone. As you can see, the water in the
at
drawer right
these.
here.
Look at this.
Tools that fell out on the ground, they're all soaked.
Ben, what are these?
No, those are leaf springs. They have no effect.
Oh, they didn't.
They're steel. I mean, the bushings will rot, but that's not an issue. Because those lay under the cars anyway
Oh
when you drive
man,
them.
what? Oh
But
my
these
God.
are the door switches, the window switches. They're all shot. The water, if you could tell, on that back wall went all the way up above the wall. That's why they're all out of the boxes. These were all in great order. But this is how we found it.
You could see the water went all the way up.
Yeah, this is the low part right here. Yeah, it gets better as we get to the back. No, it's this line here. It's this line here. Those handles on that shelf up there are okay. They didn't get touched.
The top.
Yeah.
But this, oh, look at how they got thrown around. Oh my God.
Oh, we didn't get to the good stuff yet.
Oh God.
Put your head.
Oh jeez.
This area here, you look up, this is our work area where we work underneath to keep us dry. We only had a small section of the roof blown away up there, which isn't a big deal.
No, well, a lot of water
But
came in there,
a lot
I'm
of
sure. I mean, look at this.
Well,
It's
that don't
horrible.
really matter. These shelves, if you can see what's here on the two top shelves, all of the shelves were full of stuff that was just thrown about on the ground, discarded. We'll show you where we discarded them. The whole area with all the overflow bottles and antifreeze containers were all out. They're all gone. That was filled back there. That's filled back there. That's where the trannies are, and I'll point the water line out to you. I don't know if you can really see. Don't come in there, it's very slippery because of the oil. You can see the watermark here. You can see the discoloration from top to bottom. That means all the trannies that are in here, from side to side, there's about...
Well, you can't see back there because
Can't
it's
see them
dark.
because they're dark, but there's about 60 or 70
Oh my God, the
transmissions in
smelling
here.
is disgusting.
And here's a shelf of radios that
All gone.
are gone.
Oh my goodness.
And this is very, very unfortunate. Very sad. All of the units that were in here were all good, tested, strong units. see, watch, don't slip. You're looking here, you can see that we have some oil that we have to clean up from the units where it drained out of. Some got on the ground. Here's what the weather did to us, just throwing everything around. It just destroyed this whole corner. If you can believe it, that was in perfect order. Looks like it was a bomb blew up in here.
Oh, look, you can see the oil.
Yep. Well, here's where you're really going to be able to tell. You can see the difference here in the watermarks. Obviously, the oil and the water floated all the way up to this mark right here.
Well, that's got to be 5 feet. That's 5
Well,
feet of
it's-
water, because
no,
you're how, what are you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Just
that's
about
5
5
feet. What's in here? What was it?
There's
Oh
engines
my
that are in
God. Oh my God.
And you can tell
All the
these
tags
wiper
are
motors,
wet.
all the tags are all wet, so these are all submerged in salt water. Anything that's got a stained tag is going out. Anything that survived will stay. These are all motors, these are all seats, leather seats that are soaked with oil and salt water.
God.
If you look back there, you can see the watermark right above all of those wiper transmissions. Go slow back there, you can see the lines. You're right there, stop right there, just you can see the line top and
Yeah.
bottom. The top corner pieces are the dry pieces, and the rest is all soaked with oil. Come on, watch your step.
Well, what about, you can't even see what's back there.
No, those are just air filter boxes. They're just plastic boxes. There's some value with them if they have sensors in them, but doesn't matter. They're all going in the garbage anyway.
Oh my God. More oil.
Here's the next box, motors.
Oh my
There's
God.
motors on both sides. Again, you can see the watermark right here, the oil and the watermark, both top and bottom. Obviously, that's where it didn't reach. Here's your height again, if you want to see the height. And if you go inside, the reason why the seats are on the ground is because they were floating in the water.
Oh my God. And back here, there's still water on the ground. You could actually hear the water dripping out of the seats. Oh my God.
Yeah, I could show you a little.
Okay.
Watch your step. You see here why it's so shiny. It's because the oil is stuck to the plastic cover.
Oh God.
And also here on the aluminum.
Oh yeah. Oh, you can't really.
Can't really-
Oh, there you can see it now.
Then, by watermark.
Oh no.
See the water still back there. This is a box just for transmissions. And you can see that they're all soaked.
Look at.
See
You
how
can
it-
see where the water
you can
went.
see the watermark
Yeah.
on the wall. That's not paint, folks. That's water and oil stained on the walls.
Welcome to Edkins. To think that our father built this from, it was a grease pit. And my brother, Benny DiCostanzo, worked here for
30.
30 years.
Here's another high water mark.
Like-
As we're narrating, let's worry about what we're doing here. See the high water mark here? All the parts on the shelf, these are all power steering pumps, AC compressors on the right side, and on the left
my
side you have alternators and
Oh,
starters.
they're all wet.
You can see the stains and the tags that are hanging.
Yeah.
That's how far the water got up. So the top shelf was okay. Anything from the second shelf and the bottom shelf has to go.
And
Because the salt water destroyed them, and they're all electrical units, alternators and starters.
well, you can see how far back it goes. About how many feet long do you think this is, Ben? Ben? Oh.
Sorry?
How many feet long do you think this is? Because in your neck,
53.
it's 53 feet long.
Yeah.
53 feet worth of garbage.
Well,
What used to
Garbage
be? Look.
used to
Oh
be
my
good
God.
recycled parts, all tested.
All tested, all worked. Look at this. Even these are wet. These tags. So the
This
water.
is the highest point because we're getting closer to the water.
Oh, all right.
The only thing that did survive is that the suspensions that were on the ground, obviously they didn't move, they acted as anchors because they're steel.
Yeah, but they got wet,
Well, they got soaked, yeah.
so they're ruined.
Whatever rubber or insulation or bushings that are in them was shot.
Wonder if
This is from here back, and this whole corner was all gas tanks. All plastic gas tanks. Thank God they were empty. And they floated all about the yard. If you look back here, you'll see that there's some trapped in that corner. But we'll get to that as we go along. We'll narrate that as we go. Here's how some of the tanks got thrown into this box. We didn't even get in there yet. This
Oh
is
my
where we
goodness.
keep some dashboards and some interior pieces, but can't even get near it because all the gas tanks got washed up inside, so we didn't even begin to.
you can't even see because there's not enough light, but you can't see in there. How deep does it go in, Ben?
Yeah, it goes back. They're all 53 foot.
53 feet.
Yeah.
Well, you can't really see it because the light.
And these racks and these racks here, they all had gas tanks on them. Some of the ones that were on the floor and some that were on the racks. But as you could tell, they were all not here no more.
No.
They were all floating. They were all floating about the yard. We'll get to that in a second.